Oh, there we go, and we're back. Woo! Thank you, Stronger. I know, I got up, got a little stretch, got some more Coke Zero. Oh my god, it's so rainy and gross outside. I just kind of want to curl up today with like some hot cocoa and a big fat nap. And I might do that later. Okay. Oh, I'm hiding things. Oh, sweet MC. Oh, sweet, gentle MC. He's only been there once. This guy's got a pretty good memory. Or knows how to use Google. It's about to rain here, looking gloomy outside, right? It's been rainy here yesterday. I still went out. I went out for a run yesterday and it wasn't too bad. But it's kind of like, oh no, it's warm and rainy. I might still run out and touch some grass later today. I'm just desperately waiting for spring. I hate winter. Winter is my arch enemy. During my odd feeling of admiration, I realized I hadn't said a word since we left. God, this bitch talks a lot, doesn't he? This is awkward. This is awkward, but I'm gonna need you to shut up for a minute, Okazaki. Hey, can I ask you something? No. Sure, what is it? Okazaki gently broke the silence. I figured he was just talking this whole time, as if he sensed the tension between us. Although, it'll be problematic if he asks something I can't answer, like, which of the boys do you like best? I mean, there's like 3 of you I like just about equally, but not equally, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. He called us Neko-san! They should have included that in the translation! They called us Neko-san! Back when you were at that detective agency, are you really a police officer funneling information to a bunch of those guys pretending to be detectives? Oh, straight to that. I can't! Oh, guys, I can't! Oh God, no, there's nothing to... I know there does... Oh. Let's go! Besides kneeling, what else did you do? Damn, he called them out. Okazaki, why do you think I was necessarily the one doing the kneeling? What else? Well, we started on the bed and then went to the couch, and then like Cyber Seaweed got involved, and he's a little brat, so then he needed all the attention. Yeah, I was thinking those guys don't seem like the type who would just take a job because you kneeled and begged them. No, they might. Whew! It's kind of mysterious when I think about it. I mean, I could like draw you a picture. We could like go into detail. You see, when a female detective, or really any detective, likes like 3 other like LIs, so they do like mommy and daddy thing. I desperately racked my brain and said what came to my threesome. The truth is, I paid them a large sum of money. I don't know whether or not they're in financial trouble, but I think that sounds like a valid enough reason to take a job. You know, for pay. But they aren't really enticed by cash. I was aware of this, so I just felt like I had dug my own grave. I see. That makes more sense. I can see them doing that. But Okazaki nodded as if he understood. I was relieved that I hadn't just blown it. That was earlier with all the kneeling and begging. If I had, he would really suspect me. That said, I did find it curious that Okazaki would accept money as a legitimate reason to take on a client. He draws a government salary, right? Maybe he's fallen on hard times. I'm hoping we too will fall on hard times. My thoughts had wandered off on a tangent. I wonder what Sayeki's doing. Did he survive the night? Did we ever actually get him home? Glancing at the Shinjuku office buildings, I thought of the future. Perhaps a future where children weren't aiming guns at me on the streets, or murder wasn't rampant. Starting tomorrow, I'll be working together with the others. Oh my god, guys, we are like 4 episodes in. We still haven't even picked a route. I still didn't know anything about them. I just needed to learn about X Day. Oh, I didn't just need to learn about X Day. I needed to learn about the group members. We'll finally be working together, so I think it would be good to get to know them better. And the perfect guy to help me with that was walking right in front of me. Okazaki?
Nani?
What's up? Well, I did choose that detective agency back there to take my job. But I've only met them a few times, so I don't know whether I can really trust them. Hi, Super! Welcome, how you doing? How's your day going? Okazaki, is there anything about those people that you can tell me? Their likes, their dislikes? Anything at all to reassure me? Do they like a gentle touch, a rough touch? I was posing as a client, so I didn't think this was a strange thing to ask. Is this a secret stream? I don't think so. Is that even such a thing? Did no notification go out? Am I hidden? Am I ninja streaming? My heart pounded as Okazaki looked at me.
いいよ。俺が知ってること教えてあげる。
Oh, well, that was easy. Oh my god. Detective work complete. Okay, I'll tell you what I know about them. Oh, thank you very much. That was easy. I didn't think it would just work that way. Like, you know, I thought like, maybe I have to like pull a gun on you, torture, I don't know.
まずは柳さんからね。あの人は大人だと思う。
I guess I'll start with Yanagi then. I think he's very daddy. Huh?
他の3人と違って一歩引いて物事を見極めてるっていうか。
Unlike the other 3, he's meticulous. He'll go over everything one step at a time.
それに、タケル君とミネオ君が喧嘩するたびに仲裁してるよ。
Plus, he's the one who intervenes whenever Takeru and Mineo start fighting.
こう、どっしりしてて、探偵事務所のお父さんって感じ。
He's like the steadfast father figure of the agency. See? I'm glad you streamed it. Oh, thank you. Wait, I've been trying to sneak some day ones in too. I'm like working from home all month. So I'm like, I can sneak in some daytime. And plus there's a lot of people I like to watch at night, so. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, yo, even MC's in on this action. Like a daddy? The image fit him to a T, and I giggled at how apropos it was. He is kind of daddy. Then, what about Sasuke? I mean, he's a little bit of a brat, but God, he's adorable.
タケル君はね、ああ見えて優しいんだよ。
Despite his act, Takeru's a pretty nice guy. Nice? Really?
その顔は信じてないでしょ。
That's because I don't. You look like you don't believe me. No, it's just like, have you met him? Sasuke always acts so prickly.
でも、たまにドーナツくれるよ。それやるから帰れって言われちゃうけど。
Oh, food is his love language then. I feel that. But sometimes he gives me donuts. He tells me, you can have this. Go home. I don't... I don't know if that's him being nice, Okazaki, but okay. Please take this food and get out of my face now. Wait, isn't that just him trying to bribe you to leave with donuts?
あとミネオくんは見ての通りだよね。
Mineo, he's basically exactly what you see. I forget who that is. Him too. Oh, is that all?
あ、そういえば彼のデスクに胸キュン告白100選って本が置いてあったよ。線もついてた。
Yep. Oh, that reminds me. He has a book called 100 Heart-Jerking Love Confessions on his desk. It's full of notes. Heart-jerking. I don't think I'm into that.
きっとロマンチストなんだよね。こっそり付箋がついてたページ見ちゃったんだけど。
Oh, is it the eye-patched redhead? Aw, is he a big romantic doofus? Oh my god. He's definitely after our cyber seaweed. He's definitely a hopeless romantic. I snuck a peek at some of the pages that he stuck notes to. Want to hear what they are? Yes. Oh my god, MC, you're cock blocking yourself.
そう。あとは白石さんか。彼はおかしな人だよね。
Really? Then that leaves Shiraishi, huh? He's fucking weird. We know. Weird? It seemed like I might finally gain some valuable intel. It'll be the first time in my career that's happened. I looked at Okazaki with expectant eyes. When you say weird, what do you mean specifically? Like, is he kind of sus? Because I feel like he's sus. Is he working with the org? I feel like he's a traitor.
実はあの人。
Actually, that guy. Yes?
怒ってる時でも
Oh.
顔は笑ってるんだよ。観察してると違いが分かって面白いかな。
Even when he's mad, his eyes are smiling. If you study him, you'll see the little changes. I would honestly prefer not to. I expected so much more than that. Like, he has, like, I don't know, people locked in his basement, or like he does unethical experiments in his lab. Nothing Okazaki had told me had much substance to it at all. In fact, this had been a waste of both of our times. I suppose Okazaki must observe the guys in the agency a lot to notice all those useless details about him. So do you like them too, Okazaki? Oh, hey. I snuck a sideways glance at Okazaki. He was kind of cute in that vapid, maybe crazy kind of way. Our eyes wandered down to his crotch. For some reason, there was an eye mask in the pocket of his well-worn suit. Excuse me, my eyes are up here. He wore an absent-minded look and a flippant manner of speech. We are looking him up and down. Oh my god. If it wasn't for his badge, I'd never believe he was an SCP officer.
ねえ、俺の顔に何かついてる?
Is there something on my pants? You just kind of keep looking there. Is that... Do we work together, bro? I've seen them in dramas, but I wondered if that's what a police badge actually looks like. MC, you are living in a web of lies. A web of lies, MC. Oh my god. If he's a fellow police officer, the chances that we're gonna run into each other are pretty effing high. So, I was just trying to make small talk, but I also wanted to know more about him, so the question slipped out. Can you show me your gun? My curiosity overpowered my mental defenses. It just felt like something was off about him.
当たりだよ。正真正銘の SP バッジ。
That's right. This is a genuine SPC badge. Oh my god, Strong. I wonder what part of his gun you have to touch to make it go off. I hope you have the safety on that thing, because it's about time to pull it out. Without a hint of caution, he confirmed his position in the SCP. Yes, please tell us more about your positions.
今もある任務があって事務所周辺を張ってるんだ。
Would you show us on the gun where you like to be touched? I'm on a mission right now, and I'm assigned to that detective agency. A mission?
あの男は X デイ事件を捜査中の俺たちを守るという任務についている。
Everybody remember when Daddy said that?
警護課の岡崎圭だ。
I got a mission for him. Yo, preach stronger. We have some objectives for you to find. I remembered what Yanagi told me earlier.
だから
Why won't he call me kitten
知ってる
too?
よ。知っておかないといけないからね。
This is the dumbest police force in all of Gamedom. What a time to join in. Hi, Elliot. Hi, baby. How are you? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. We are hanging out with this weirdo who is just cute enough that he can get away with it. He has followed us to our home. We still haven't picked a route, but it's gonna be cyber seaweed. I can't believe this guy's just dropping his current investigation to us. He's just like, yeah, I'm a police officer. This is my mission. Here's all my intel. Is still waking up and wondering who the cop is. The sad answer is we all are. Like every character in this game is a cop. Every one of them. It's kind of weird. That's why I know a lot about those guys. I have to. I knew this was weird. Why was Okazaki protecting them when they'd all quit the police force? Or was it his official mission to protect them while his objective was elsewhere? Was he also trying to get in their pants? I knew I had to tread lightly, but there were so many questions I wanted answers to. Can I date multiple of them at once? Have they slept together already? Will that be weird? We are the cops that stand around and just talk and not solve crimes and look hot at the same time. You are correct. However, you forgot the part where they shoot everything they can. Big gun fetish in this game, but they haven't talked about it lately, so... If he's assigned to their office, I might run into him again. Right now, I wanted to know more about the people around me. Ah, we're hitting hard here, guys. Is being a police officer hard? Canonically, no. No. Let's dig into the case, though. What are you trying to protect? So, like, US cops, but sexier. Yeah, no, basically, yeah. No, they just stand around. They can't solve a single case. They've arrested no one. People have been murdered in the streets. No one has been arrested. We know who it is. Nothing has happened. But by God, we are ready to kill a man. Okazaki, what are you trying to protect? The SCP protects important individuals. Apparently, he was protecting Yanagi's group, but I didn't know why. Weren't they all cops themselves? Didn't they also have guns? Does a private detective need a police officer to protect him? If that was just a pretext, then what was he really trying to protect besides maybe his heart? The question slipped out as I pondered this. So which one is your favorite, huh? Oh no, was that too direct? I mean, I figure that's why he's hanging around, right? Like, it's kind of obvious. But the damage was done. Okazaki's smile disappeared. Makes pointed comments about US cops and victim callers. Yow. Preach. And he watched me silently. I'm sorry, Okazaki. Did I, like, kill the mood? I don't know. I mean, you didn't stalk me all the way to my home for nothing, right? Nobody would smile when they'd been questioned about their mission. What if he suspects me even more because of this? Who at the station are you trying to sleep with and how often? Damn it, answer me!
何を守ろうとしてるのか。
What am I trying to protect, you ask? Okazaki's gaze dropped, and he looked like he was asking himself the same question. Even though it was a misguidedly blunt question, was it really such an unusual question for an SCP officer to be asked? Yeah, like, what are you protecting? Motherfucker's all like, man, I don't know. Myself? My friends on the force? My gun? It ain't people. As I was nervously watching him, Okazaki suddenly looked up and was smiling.
特別なもの
He is into them too. Something special. Only the best boys. Huh?
俺が守るべきものはね特別で大切でとても重くてかけがえのないもの
That's what I should be protecting. Something special. Someone precious. A heavy burden. Something that's irreplaceable. Oh, that's love. You are describing love, Okazaki. The warmth in his voice felt to me like the task he described was very dear to him. He radiated unadulterated faith, a goal he wanted to fulfill at any cost. Oh my god, we can gush about the boys together. That was what I felt from his thoughts. Oh my god, wait, so who in chat has played this? I forget who's played this. This is blind for me. I know this is just what happens on TV, but SCP agents protect special people like VIPs, right? Just in time, I managed to steer the conversation back on track. What are you talking about, MC? That was
そうじゃなきゃいけないじゃなきゃ俺が SP でいる意味がないから
Yeah, that's how it should be. If it wasn't like that, then I wouldn't be working in the SCP. I only care about protecting VIPs. The common folk can go right to hell. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna know what that gun is. Please don't shoot. I'm sorry. Hadn't heard of this game before. So we are living in a world where Japan is full of crime. Everybody has been issued a standard government issue gun, like everybody. They're played with in the streets like, I don't know, they're handed out like candy. And we are a completely useless police officer that answers the phone, doesn't solve crime, was kidnapped, has a poison collar strapped to us, and now has to navigate murder and love. Is it that important to him? I'd assume he took life more lightly. I had started to relax while talking to him, completely following his conversational lead. Get the glow sticks out. I discovered that beneath his act was a more unshakable determination than I'd imagined. It's almost like you're a real officer, bro. Well, it only makes sense. As an SCP officer, he risks his life for his job. As a fellow police officer that couldn't tell him that I was a police officer secretly working with detectives, I knew that we affected the lives and deaths of VIPs only, but I had assumed less of him. Like maybe he protected the common folk. I was ashamed that I sold him short until now. I'm sorry, I thought you were like an incompetent doofus, but I guess you're okay.
どうして謝るの
Don't know much about it, but what I can say about it is that it's pretty wholesome. Exactly, Stronger. I mean, to be fair, we haven't actually killed anyone yet. We have fired our service weapon. We've talked about the determination to kill a man, but we haven't yet, and that's what really matters. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Well, I was prying into your job. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't ask you about you. Let's talk more about me.
なんだ気にしないでちょっとびっくりしただけ
Hey, don't worry about it. I was just a little surprised is all.
誰を守ってるのかとかどういう仕事なのかとかそういうのだったら普通だけど
Who I'm protecting? What my job is? It's all part of my everyday life.
何を守ろうとしてるのかって改めて聞かれるとちょっと困るね
So when you asked what I was trying to protect, I had to, I don't know, stop and think about all my beautiful boys. You're right. I suppose that makes sense.
じゃあ俺も聞いていい？君は何を守ろうとしてるの？
So can I ask you a question? What are you trying to protect? My heart! Given what she's seen so far, the wording of kill a man, perhaps they just wanted to shoot them. Naked. With oil. Oh yeah, with a camera, exactly, Iliad. Maybe we just wanted to, like, shoot them on film. Huh? I didn't expect to have my question turned on me, so my thoughts ground to a halt. Not unusual for this character. Shinjuku, which was ruled by fear. The people living in terror. My friends, relatives, and my brother Kazuki. And my beautiful boys. You're right. It's tough to put an answer to that question into words.
でしょ？
Right? It's almost like we don't know why we're police officers. He felt that it was pointless to be in the SCP if he wasn't protecting something important. Again, like celebrities and shit. Like him, I also became a cop because I wanted to protect something important. I still do. Is it stepbrother or stepbro? Good question, Iliad. If he's only shown up briefly, but I believe he was very Oni-chan. Like, he had a nice voice. I feel the same way. No, MC, you're blowing your cover. The things that I'm trying to protect are very important to me.
そっか。
Is that so? After that, we chatted about lighter things as we walked. Riveting. Thank you for taking me home.
またいつでも送るよ。
Not a problem, anytime at all, since I looked up where you live. That would definitely be problematic. When would I have time to bring the other boys home if he's always following me? I was going to watch Okazaki leave, but I saw him watching me intently. What is it?
ねえ、君は困ったことがあって、あの探偵事務所に依頼したんだよね。
Hey, you went to that detective agency with something that troubled you, right? Oh, yes, that is true.
俺もね、探し物をしてるんだ。彼らなら見つけてくれるかなって思ってた。
Is it love? Well, I'm also looking for something. Is it a relationship? I thought they might be able to help me. Is it a good dicking down? Past tense? Did you find it? Judging from the innocent smile on his face, whatever he was looking for seemed to be something he sincerely wanted to find. I was drawn in by his smile, which was able to warm even my cold, dead heart. Yes, you see, mysterious white-haired stranger. I have a pet squirrel and he's lost D's nuts. High five, Elliot. Did Yanagi's office help you find it? The longing in your soul?
かな。そんな予感がしてる。君に会った時から。
I think I'll find it soon. I have a good feeling about it ever since I met you. Oh god, what if he's just like, I don't think this game is that meta. I feel like he's just like our rival MC now for their affection. Me.
じゃあまたね。おやすみなさい、猫さん。
Well, time to go. Good night, kitty cat. Bye. Before I could ask him what he meant, Okazaki spun around and left. His bucket's full of terrible puns, just to warn. Bring it! Bring it! He is quite a mysterious individual. But he was someone who took his job seriously. And had a fiery determination to protect others. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like all of the allies so far. That's like every single character with slight differences. He called us a pussy. He did, sir. I will have you know we are armed to the teeth and ready to kill if need be. I also have to do my best to protect what is precious to me, too. As I reflected upon Okazaki's attitude, I was reminded of my own personal situation as a police officer. Oh, I guess we're home. When I got home, I could hear Kazuki laughing in his room. In the doorway, I noticed another pair of boys' shoes. I don't want to interrupt if you guys are doing your thing. I glanced up at the clock. It was long past midnight. I should send him home. Send who home? It'd be dangerous to make him leave now. Kazuki, could I talk to you? Is that our brother? I think that is our brother. Is there a sock on the door? I know, right? We need to be... How would we know? We're just a fucking detective. We can't figure that kind of thing out. Ooh, clues. Without a reply, the door opened. Kazuki's irritated face peeked out. He is kind of a cutie. Oh. We interrupting? What? I have a friend over now. I know that, but is your friend's family okay with it? Are you using protection? Does mom know? Did you sure to tell them so they know he's safe? Kazuki clicked his tongue and glared at me. It's fine, just give it a rest. He tried to close the door, but I stuck my slipper in before he could. I have to make this as awkward as possible for both of us. That's not all right. His parents might be worried, you know. Just tell me whether you called them or not. I need to come in and inspect. Shut up, all right? I already told you it's fine. I saw somebody behind Kazuki. I would have called him Kazuichi. Wrong game. Excuse me, sir. Sir, do your parents know they're here? Can I get your name? Do you have ID? Oh, Akito Sarah, third-year student. Konbanwa. Good evening, Nex. Sorry for staying over so late. I need to come inside and inspect. Oh, Akito, good evening. May I ask you a few questions? Akito was Kazuki, I really do want to call him Kazuichi, was Kazuki's best friend. Well, that's what I assumed he was because he came over so often. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. So I don't mind if you stay the night? Are we his mom? Does he need our permission?
Oh,
I'll stay the night, all right. I'll call my parents and tell them. Yeah, please do that. Did you leave a note? Always leave a note. Are we done now? Bye. Kazuki kicked my slipper out of his doorway, and it caromed? That's a new word. We're learning a new word today. Off the hallway wall. Didn't get a good look at anything. With a tiny sigh, I slipped my foot back into the slipper. I organized the discarded mass of shoes in the entrance, thinking of Kazuki. Was he being safe? Were they in love? Does Mom know? Had they called their parents? Kazuki went to a high school within Shinjuku. He persuaded our parents to let him go to school here, provided he'll stay with me, and left our distant hometown of Nagita. I'm sure Mom and Dad are worried. I contact them every once in a while. Wanting him to stay as safe as possible, I once suggested to Kazuki that maybe it would be a good idea to stay home and not go to school. You don't go outside or interact with the outside world, and who cares about your education? But he just said, "Are you kidding me?" in a really threatening tone. I don't understand why he wouldn't want to just be a constant shut-in. Discouraged, I went into the living room and plopped down on my bed. Karoom. What is Karoom? I absent-mindedly turned on the TV where the X-Day incidents were dominating news coverage. While pondering life in general, my thoughts drifted to Kazuki. He didn't used to be that way. I came to Tokyo right after I graduated. When I lived in Niigata, even if we didn't get along, I could at least speak normally. What? But ever since he started staying here, our relationship has worsened. Day by day, it felt like we were drifting further and further apart. I wish we could go back to how things were. Me and stepbrother just haven't been the same ever since. Groggily turning, I felt the foreign object on my neck and snapped back to reality. That's right. For Kazuki, I need to uncover the truth behind X-Day. To hit and rebound. Carooming down the halls. Oh! Our vocabulary word for the day is carooming. I couldn't simply count on Yonagi's group. I wanted to contribute too. We can't count on the detectives or the police. I've got this, guys. I got up and picked up the remote to shut off the TV. Riveting.
では次のニュースです。若者から高い支持を集めている衆議院議員の三国玲氏が
And now for our next story. Representative Rei Mikuni, a rising young government star. Is that a thing? Oh, I remember him. When I was back at the academy, he had some really passionate supporters.
本人も新宿内にいる身として隔離された新宿区への安全保障を呼びかけるとともに X デー事件に言及し
Mikuni, a resident of Shinjuku, has called for guarantees of safety for residents in the quarantine area, alluding to X-Day. I don't know how the government does things, but it seems like the police aren't the only ones having problems.
警察の落ち度と司法の在り方について批判した発言が問題沙汰にされており
Her critical statements about police mistakes and injustice have come under fire as... Right now, I need to worry about myself. What? Okay. Scolding myself for getting distracted, I turned off the TV. What the fuck was all that? I'll be starting my investigations tomorrow, so I should review the cases. I pick up the file, open them, and immediately close them again. What was I thinking getting distracted by this? I need to concentrate on my getting to know the boys. I booted up my PC to go over some articles about the X-Day incidents. Which one should I review? Oh my god. Oh no, guys. Oh man. Oh, it's homework time. This isn't sexy at all. I mean, it's a little sexy, but this isn't sexy at all. The police abduction incident. It all began with this video. This wasn't my favorite of the Saw movies, but you know, they gotta keep that money going. A video of the Shinjuku station's TV showed a group of what appeared to be tied up police. In order to restore tainted Japan to health, the countdown to X Day will now begin. The altered voice disclosed a list of scandals that the four people were accused of. Collusion with organized crime, embezzlement, trumping up evidence, excessive use of force. I don't believe that excessive use of force is crime here. Bullying fellow officers into suicide. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Criminals such as these must face capital punishment. They must be exterminated. We will resurrect truth in this world. No longer will only the weak be persecuted. Did they? Is that what people thought? Viewers wondered if it was a tacky commercial. Have you recently committed major felonies? Not only should you be executed. Try Pepsi. Huh. Then the video displayed these words. Countdown to X Day. 9. The gruesome countdown mentioned at the start of the video had begun. Oh, this is pleasant. Officer abductions and murder. The officers in the disturbing video hadn't been found and the situation turned dire. That sounds on brand for Pepsi, though, yeah. No such thing as bad press. This was broadcast online, unlike in April. Thank you for waiting, everybody. The time for judgment is at hand. After that short intro, gunshots rang out. In order to cure Japan, such people must be exterminated. See? Wholesome. When judgment was rendered, the voice spoke. Judgment has been passed as a preview of X Day. Cleaning up the streets, how nice. I know, right? Someone's gotta do it. The officer's crime is more scary, true. And they're furries. With bad fursuits, right? I feel like they're more like mascot suits. Like, these are just straight up, like, minor league baseball mascot suits. Our name is Adonis. Hear me and hear me well, listeners, for you will never get to gaze upon the beautiful visage of Adonis. May this world become a paradise where the guilty are actually punished. I'm not so sure these are the bad guys. I mean, the kidnapping and shooting is bad. Fair, but... Aren't there several X days even? Is like X Day just like a Wednesday? The police arrived far too late. I thought they were the police. The death of one officer was confirmed. However, many others' bloodstains were found and the other victims had just vanished. Which one should I review? Okay, so we've done April, May. Let's look at June. That's my birthday month. Middle school oh my, what the, oh my sweet Jesus, what? Oh. Hi, Toki! How are you? What is this? What is this? Why? Yo. It gets better. It gets better in the, like, there's more acts of terrorism, or there's more, like, hot boys, like, calling me kitty. Oh, good. All right. So, in the wasteland of Shinjuku, where everybody's armed, we're ready to kill a man, and then we meet all these mysterious strangers that totally haven't helped kidnap us. Middle school explosion. An explosion occurred at a middle school in Shinjuku, killing all members of a class. like alluding to Danganronpa? Is this like the biggest, most horrible, most tragic event in history? Oh my god, Sasuke is baby. He is so baby. He is such a little brat. They were doing a science experiment at the time, so it was initially ruled an accident. However, the damage caused changed the ruling. The Roman numeral VII was drawn on the roof of the building, and a coin was found at the site, identical to the one in the May crime. It's likely linked to the April and May cases. I see. Preach. Now look, I'm no officer of the law. I'm not a detective, but I'm not seeing a very strong connection between a middle school science experiment and the kidnapping and execution of 3 officers. Maybe not connected. No fingerprints were found at the scene in a classroom, and all people present perished, so much is still unknown about this case. Explosive residues were found, but they were from easily obtainable components. A school festival had been held recently, so determining suspects had been difficult. Afterwards, the group calling itself Adonis uploaded a video in mid-June. A heartbreaking event has occurred. However, this was not indiscriminate murder. All of the deceased were, in fact, sinners. If you knew the extent of their crimes, you would accept their deaths as just. How bad of a crime can most middle schoolers even commit? What is that, like? What are you, like 12? Oh my god. To save all people from sadness, we of Adonis will continue to judge the wicked. Have you met middle schoolers? Yo, fair. I was a middle schooler once. They're pretty brutal, actually. These chipmunks know what they're talking about. Oh, hi, Emmy, baby. How are you, love? Countdown to X Day. 7. To protect the world from... To protect the world. I can't do the Team Rocket impressions as well as Emmy can. To protect the world from devastation. To unite all people within our nation. Yo, James was one of my first cartoon crushes too. He's adorable. Little blue hair. Which one should I review? I guess all of them. So, we should probably clean that room. Jessie is best girl. True facts. I don't even remember what Jessie sounds like, so I possibly could, but I would have to, like, hear her again. Oh my god. The Stalker murder. Yo, Adonis branches out. Like, I feel like James is best girl, too. Fair. Oh god, I do love me some Pokemon. Oh. Like, I don't know. I guess you gotta diversify. If you're gonna be a terrorist organization, you might as well, like, do all kinds of explosions, kidnapping, execution. Why not? A man who had been stalking a woman was killed by a bystander. The assailant was caught on the spot. Many witness accounts thought that it was a legitimate act of self-defense. However, the assailant was previously taken into custody as a suspect for the May X Day incident, so he's currently in detention. Jessie and Bulma were my anime crushes. Aww. And Android 18 is is it Android 17? That's the guy with 18. Oh my god, I love him. He's adorable. Afterward, the Roman numeral 6 and another coin were found at the victim's residence. Afterward, the Roman numeral 6 and another coin were... Oh, wait. Oh, my God, I read that. All right. Both the assailant and the stalking victim were suspected to have ties to Adonis. But no evidence was found to corroborate this. In early August, Adonis released a video declaring the incident as part of the countdown. I don't like that voice, sir. A man was arrested for defending himself. Don't you find this unreasonable? Oh God, that is uncomfortable. Jesus, can you hear that, chat? He's being given a timeout. Who, what, where? He was a hero who saved a woman. Oh God. Oh God, sir, you are just right in my ear holes. Oh. Ooh, that's very uncomfy. This woman had been plagued by her stalker for ages, but the police did nothing. Sometimes lag ruin jokes. Oh God, I know, right? Ugh. We, Adonis, could not overlook this, so we passed judgment on the victim's behalf. Countdown to X Day 6. Also, this month's countdown is V. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We are coming to you with X Day Live. Soon our judgments shall fall again. That's not even a voice changer. They're just really nervous and underwater. Fair. Is currently playing a Pokemon game. And guess which two pretty girls I ran into? Ooh, which ones? Oh, God. Who's everybody's favorite Pokemon trainers? Which one should I review? Oh, God, oh, God, being a cop is boring. Jesse and James. Classic. I do like Jesse and James. Surprising no one, my favorites are Adamon, Piers, is it Velo? Vulo? It's not Vulo. Vulo is the face borrower. Velo in Arceus? The online gamer serial... The gamer serial killings. This incident had the most victims aside from the June middle school bombing and crumbled public opinion of internet users. You can't trust those gamers. 3 men were shot to death in Shinjuku while playing DDR. However, with light guns. However, their locations in the city, times of death, and their ages were unrelated. However, the numeral 5 was left at each crime scene in addition to the coin. The killings were declared related to X Day. Oh shit, you got bodies. I didn't even see the bodies. Sorry, sirs. From August 5th to August 7th, 3 people were killed per day, making 9 victims in total. A new high score. From August 5th to August 7th, 3 people... Oh my God, guys. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I am awake. Including the first 3 victims, all of the deceased played the same online game. This is why I don't play MOBAs. A thread that bound the victims was found. They were all part of the same guild. The police appealed for caution, but the game had millions of players across the country, and panic erupted nationwide. The 3 people were killed, but they were gamers, so... The person wasn't a VIP, so they weren't relevant. Preach. None of these, 9 people were, important enough to protect. So what's going on in the story right now? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, super. So, we're actually doing police work. hold the phones. We're actually doing our job. The semi-creepy but adorable white-haired guy followed us home. He's stalking us, and we are going over the case files. There has been, like, the killing of a stalker, a middle school fucking blew up. We went over the police kidnappings in the beginning, and now we're talking about, like, the mass murder of gamers. And then we have 2 more police files, and then maybe we finally get to pick a boy. Is this allowed? Is what allowed? Then on August 14th, 3 more players of the game were killed at different locations. I think we're up to like 12 gamer deaths now. All victims belong to the Shinjuku Guild. Oh my god, I called it. They're all guild mates. And they were all Shinjuku residents. Oh god, I gotta stop hiding the text. It was speculated that in-game bullying might have been what sparked these killings. Actually doing police work, I know, right? Oh my god, we're gonna get kicked off the force, guys. We're gonna lose our job. There was a terrible fear that a large number of people had been complicit in the murders. They had been shot 80 times. On August 18th, a suicide victim was found who claimed to regret bullying others online. Well, good for them. You gotta grow as a person. This person was not a resident of Shinjuku. Okay. Another video was uploaded. Urbagird the Girdmates! Oh. He's spooky. Oh god. Stealing V-Bucks is no laughing matter. You wouldn't steal Gil, would you? You wouldn't duplicate a Ring of Jordan, would you? Indiscriminate murder. Many of you believe this was injustice. But if indiscriminate murder is wrong, I don't want to be right. If you only knew the truth, they needed to be killed. They committed sins that required judgment. We saved future victims by delivering it. We are the night. Okay, so X-Day maybe actually hasn't happened yet, is what we're getting to here. The country was in fear of Adonis, yet distrust of the police mounted, mainly due to their ineffectiveness at everything. For now... Oh god, right? Maybe Blizzard has just gotten overly exuberant with their, like, anti-cheating policies, and this is what it's escalated to. For now, the damage was limited to Shinjuku, but what if Adonis turned their eyes outward? Yo, Shinjuku, maybe not a great place to live in this game. If bullying in a video game warranted death, what sort of sin would merit judgment next? Anyone could be next. The incident was the impetus for the Shinjuku Quarantine Act, as well as the repeal of the swords and weapons control law within Shinjuku. Oh, no, oh, we're almost there, guys. We're almost done our police work. Oh, we got like one of those like crane game toys. Another video was uploaded declaring that the countdown to X-Day had reached 4, or had been given through IV, and displaying Adonis's signature coin. Wow. I mean, yeah, but we all have at some point. I mean, damn, like you ain't gotta address it like that. You are not necessary to this world. Have you ever thought something like that? Who? Yo, don't listen to no Adonis. We all have worth. Your birth was a mistake. Existence is meaningless. There is no hope. Who created such a world? Who is truly unnecessary?
絶望の色を生み出した人間にアドニスが正義の裁きを下します。
Adonis will mete out justice to the people who delight in creating such despair. Hi, Monokuma.
X デーのカウントダウン。
X Day no Countdown. On the 7th of September, the hanged body of Ken Hachisuka, who lived alone, was discovered in his apartment by his girlfriend. The police believed it to be a murder disguised as a suicide. Only a Roman numeral was discovered at the scene, but not a coin. The police firmly believed this to be another X-Day killing and investigated. Good job, police officers! You did it! It was discovered that another man had visited the apartment on the day of the murder. The visitor's name was Yuki Tsunemori. He also attended the same free school as the victim, and they had interacted before. No interviews or follow-ups were done. His fingerprints were found at the scene, and the police investigated him as the likely suspect. Tsunemori claimed to be a chosen one and had a coin like the others that were found. So we let him go without any further suspicion. Analysis found the coin to be exactly the same as those found at previous X-Day scenes. There was no way he was connected. The police arrested Tsunemori as an X-Day suspect and ceased further investigations. Oh my god, well then we did get somewhere. Maybe we could have mentioned that. Then 1 month later, another video declaring the countdown had reached 3, displaying Adonis' signature coin, was uploaded to the internet. I don't like these voice changers. They're very ugh. It's under the skin kind of feel to them. I am, she is, he is not needed in this world. Oh. I wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. The creepy doll. I wasn't allowed to wish for happiness. From the very moment that I was born, I was unnecessary. Thus, we will discard everything. We will break those who create sorrow. Chat, what do we think the tokens are for? What can we redeem all our, Adonis coins for? A countdown to X-Day. Son. Investigations was concerned about the September video, but the suspect, Tsunemori, was already in custody. Also, no new X-Day style events had occurred, and no deaths were reported. However, the day after the video went live, Tsunemori hung himself in his cell. The police had lost their only X-Day lead, and the truth was shrouded in darkness. Oh well. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, we're almost done our police work, and we can go back to love. A bus ride, right? Maybe a little plastic spider ring. Okay, now I feel like Adonis is stretching. These folks are claiming everything. They're all right, some high school students blew up an experiment. That was us. A guy was stalking somebody. Us. Dude hung himself. Us. Traffic accident. Act of a terrorist organization. A collision between a truck and a motorcycle officer led to 2 fatalities. Oh God, of course it would. Jesus Lord. This was initially reported as an accident, but surveillance camera footage revealed that the traffic lights had been manipulated, and the incident was reclassified as an X-Day event. The Roman numeral 2 was discovered at the scene, and one of the victims was holding the signature coin, but this was not publicized. An investigation treating this as part of the X-Day cases was started. After this, Adonis uploaded another video to the internet. some people exist who should have never been born.
方針、権磁力、承認欲求、優越感。それらを満たすためだけに他人の尊厳を踏みにじる者。
Self-centered, arrogant, demeaning, people with these qualities in excess trample upon the dignity of others.
醜い欲にまみれた自我を持つ人間たちに、我々アドニスが正義の裁きを下しました。
We, Adonis, shall pass judgment upon you people overflowing with your base desires. Oh, we are fucked.
X-Day へのカウントダウン。2
Every time they say X-Day, it sounds a little bit like they're saying Ixnay, like they're like reporting to us in pig Latin. Which one? Oh god, are we there? Are we done? Do we have more incidents? Oh god, oh yes. Whoo, reports done. Even for a summary, there was much to digest. Yes. Christ. Even if I decided to undertake this on my own, I would have no idea where to start. How do you even investigate a crime? What is a crime? Celistic Meow, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for joining us and hanging out. Yay! I need some direction. Oh, and if someone is working the month's cases, we'll be working on it together. The letter said I needed to grasp the truth of X-Day. In that case, it might be quickest to investigate them as a whole with Yanagi. He was also sympathetic about the collar. Enomoto is looking into April and May, I think. The first case, The April and May incident started it all. There might be some good hints there. I had a personal interest in August, when the quarantine and weapons policy were enacted. That's when I met my true love, my service weapon. Sasuka's on August. I wonder if we'll really cooperate, though. Next was, that just leaves Shiriashi. He's kind of weird. Shiriashi was scary in his own unique way, but not in that like mysterious sexy way. Out of the whole group, he was the only person who was openly enjoying my situation. Yeah. He had a unique way of viewing my collar. He saw it as a source of great amusement. I wish the other guys would see it as a source of great amusement already. Besides, Shiriashi is the one who could most easily plant the letters. Yeah, he's very sus. If someone at the station slipped the letter into investigations files, I had to be wary. However, the most obvious suspect wasn't some shadowy mole, but rather Shiriashi. If I'm going to investigate Shiriashi, I'll probably have to work on the case he has. He moved between the police and Yanagi's group. It was odd that he'd decided to reopen the already solved September case. I'm so confused. What are the X-Day cases again? Further complicating things, I'll have to work my day job while secretly investigating. How will I ever investigate at work when I have to investigate outside of work on the same cases? I'm terrified, but I have no choice. We just have to do it. Okay, I've got a handle on what I have to do. We have to review these case files. I had a rough idea of what I'd have to do starting tomorrow, so I sighed in relief. Speaking of which, they told me to go to Sakagura for help getting intel out. I'll go see her tomorrow. I guess it's tomorrow. The next day. I was on call during my lunch break, and I could be summoned at any time to keep my eyes out for the bat signal. Before I eat, I should go see Sakuragawa in forensics. Oh, was she mommy? I think she was mommy. We should go back to the firing range. That's where... Oh my god. Can we just go anywhere? Holy shit. No. No. Organized crime division. Oh, no, we can just go where we have to. I took a deep breath in front of the door to forensics and knocked. Mommy, sorry, excuse me, Mommy, sorry. I opened the door and spoke to a man sitting just beyond it. Good afternoon. I'm Nix Hoshino from the SRCPO local office. Is Kohoto Sakuragawa in?
お疲れ様です。ちょっと待っててください。おい、桜川。
Good afternoon. Just a second. Hey, Sakugawa. I'm sorry if I am just abusing his name. A woman seated at a desk further inside reacted to the call out. She was the woman I'd seen in the photo. This was definitely Sakuragawa.
なんだよ。今手が離せな。
Oh, I like her already. What? My hands are full. She's adorable! Oh my god! Oh, what a cutie! Oh my god. Well, with that, we started a few hours ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Oh, she's adorable! So, sweeties, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We will be back to Collar X Malice, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard on Friday. I really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and chatting with me, and thank you for taking some time out of your day and watching me lewd over 2D boys.